Hello everyone! Today, we will try to brighten people's days a bit by reading out some community-submitted wholesome stories for Destiny 2. The first story today is from Joshua Vidrine. At the end of Season of the Worthy, I was just getting back into Destiny 2 after being away since the launch of Shadowkeep. On the final night of the season, I was wandering the moon when a fireteam approached me and sent me a message asking me to join their party. I'm normally a solo player, but I kind of felt the want for something different, so I joined. They explained that they were trying to get the final step requirement to get the seasonal seal, that being completing the heroic version of the Warmind Tower event about any towers getting overrun, and wanted to max out a game instance of their clan's players coordinating together with a handful of randos like me to get the event done. An hour or two later, we got the event completed perfectly, and they were all ecstatic about getting their seasonal seal. Then they asked if I wanted to join their clan. The event was a ton of fun thanks to them, and I got a taste of camaraderie with them, so I said sure, and joined up. I've been having a ton of fun with them since. Moral of the story? Sometimes accepting a random party invite from other Guardians can lead to lots of fun and new friends, even if you're antisocial like me. The next story is from Thomas Wong. I'm a huge lore nerd when it comes to Destiny, and I was going for Cursebreaker, so I needed the Last Wish bones and eggs. I LFG'd a team, and we went through the entire raid for the lore collectibles. Eventually we got to Riven, and I told them I had never done Riven legit because I only wanted to farm 1k voices. I didn't want to hold up the team any longer than necessary, so I told them we could cheese Riven for easy loot. They insisted on doing it legit for me, because they wanted to show me what the last living Amkara was truly capable of. I learned the legit way to do the encounter, and I got to teach the team about the lore of Destiny 2. It's not the most inspirational story, but it's really nice to see the community be so accommodating to others. The next story is from Theo Mawithi. I met a dude on New Year's Eve in the EDZ. He was twirling Last Word, I was twirling Ace. I messaged him that he was cool and that 2021 needed his energy. Now we play every day, and with his help, I got my first Trials loot since 2015. Coolest part, we even live in different countries. It's cool to see how an innocent animation cancel of hand cannons can lead to a great friendship. I've nearly almost always played this game alone and tried to be the best I can be for myself. Having someone to encourage and be encouraged by is really great. I've been looking for people like him basically forever, and finally I have a teammate who's willing to grind. Thanks Nazgul, you're the king. The next story is from Sean McBride. My first completion of the Leviathan raid was with my boss and her wife, both of who are deaf. It's a very unique experience figuring out raid mechanics when 2 of the 6 people cannot hear. They both had watched guide videos beforehand and were teaching the rest of us what needed to be done. We ran into the most difficulty during the Gauntlet encounter, but after trying several strategies we managed to beat it, and completed the raid in a couple of hours. It really is a testament to good game design when everyone is able to play and have fun. The next story is from Sea Turtle Ninja Gaming. Back in the Season of the Undying, I was screwing around in Rumble on Altar of Flame, and I'd had a bad day in PvP. I bumped into a guy who was just emoting, so I started emoting back. We danced, high-fived, chest bumped. When other players tried to kill us, we team shot them and went back to dancing. We friended each other and started playing together for fun. Then we squatted up with one of his friends and we got all the way to Legend. I was hooked. PvP was fun for me now that I experienced how exciting team callouts were. Unfortunately, that team ended up quitting Destiny, but I met my current clan in Mayhem by sharing bubbles with a Titan and dancing with him. We played together and had a blast, and I got unbroken. Now I play scrims and do comp carries for fun. Thanks Tyrone, for making PvP fun. The next story is from FragTrap303. So this is a story about how I met my small clan of 14 people, and within it some of the best people I ever knew. Me and my friend Wojak decided to check out Destiny 2 because it dropped for free with PlayStation Plus somewhere before Forsaken. We fell in love with the game in a quick few hours and bought all of the expansions. After a few weeks, we set our eyes on raids, and as I did not like the idea of LFG, I immediately jumped to the Destiny community in search of a clan. After a few clans rejecting me mostly because of my age at the time, at 16 years old, one clan quickly accepted me without any question and invited me to chat. Because I'm scared of social interactions and can't get myself to speak to strangers, I quickly got Wojak to join the clan too, and he did most of the talking, while I sat in the back listening. After a couple of activities like Whisper and random exotic quests, I noticed some people that were really friendly towards me, and I started talking a little more. Jumping to like November 2020, my friend Wojak stopped playing with the clan, but I still play Destiny or other games with my clanmates. In the last couple of months, I think that without 2 specific people from the clan that are my very best friends, I would not be here today. Thank you too for this and for showing me that someone cares about me, even if we never saw each other in real life. The next story is from Cole Noman. I remember in Destiny 1 I was walking around doing patrols and this random blueberry kept waving at me. I waved back, but then later I ran into him again and he once again waved. I thought about it and finally sent a friend request. Later that day we were playing and he said, "Hey, my friends are playing a raid, wanna join?" I was like, "But I don't know what to do." He said his friends were really helpful, so we joined and loaded straight to the Oryx boss. We wiped so many times, but they took the time to teach me and make it simple to understand. From there, I joined their clan, learned all the raids, and collected all the gear from the challenge modes. I always remember how I went from having no friends and never being invited to raids, to being an admin in a couple of clans and helping a lot of people learn and complete raids. All because I added a random blueberry at the Cosmodrome. The next story is from Oshmalding. I remember one night, about 6 years ago, I was settling in for a night of Black Ops 3 on Xbox Live when my friend joined the party. I asked if he wanted to play, and he said he wanted to do something different tonight. He told me he wanted us to do some Destiny. I was skeptical. My brother had gotten Destiny for Christmas a month or 2 ago, and I tried it, but hadn't really liked it. Nevertheless, I agreed to join, and soon we were running around doing nothing really important. But then he started to invite some of his friends to the party. They all seemed nice, and he was introducing me to people I hadn't previously known. Then one of them piped up and said, "Hey, we have 6 people. We should do a raid." I responded, "What's a raid?" Smash cut to an hour later and I'm frantically running around the Vault of Glass while they try and explain how oracles work to me. I remember trying to sneak past the Gorgons, the panic of being spotted, and then all of us laughing as we dove back into the maze to try again. Not long after, I would go on to meet all those people in person when we went to high school. They introduced me to a larger group and made me feel welcome, both online and offline. So many memories of all of them. Staying up till 4 AM struggling in King's Fall and celebrating together every time the boss fell. Taking photos posing over the dead husks of the Dreadnought's fiercest protectors. Nervously waiting my turn while a friend read off binary coordinates in a puzzle room. Working together to build my all-time favorite exotic, the Outbreak Prime. Returning to favorite raids in the Age of Triumph and reliving old memories. The first time I ever clutched a raid encounter, soloing 6 gatekeepers in Crota's End. Designing hundreds of clan banners as an inside joke. Nearly reaching 7 wins in Trials of the Nine. Laughing our asses off at moonwalking dogs on Leviathan. Stacking 9 people together for a truly special run of Escalation Protocol. Watching my friend ram an interceptor into an ogre boss, pinning it to the wall and securing the wave for us. Squatting up in Gambit in the hopes of finding the rare Ascendant Primeval. 3-manning the heroic Menagerie for the Izanagi Catalyst. The pride I felt when we cleared the Pit of Heresy day 1. The anarchic fun of trying to beat Scourge of the Past with only 5 people. Pushing ourselves to clear the Prophecy dungeon under level. Skipping class to run a raid of the boys for the first time in a year. Enjoying the quiet beauty of a lullaby in orbit above Europa. Moments of joy and sadness I've never experienced in any other game, shared with friends and family. As cheesy as it sounds, for me it's more than just a game. Without Destiny, I don't know if I'd still be here today, because it's how I met my closest friends who have helped me through some of the hardest times in my life. No matter what's going on in the world, no matter how rough my life gets, I can always count on all of them to be there for me. Even though some of us now live states away, we still keep in touch. And when I've had a terrible day, I know that good memories and good company will always be waiting for me online. Our final story today is from Rotan. I rented Destiny 1 once, played the base campaign, and had a fun time. I found myself on Mars just shooting Cabal and messing around, when some person came up to me and crouch spammed. We spent a good while just shooting Cabal as they popped up, before they sent me a friend request and I accepted. I returned to the game. When D2 came out, I got it. I had a good time and would see that friend online every now and then, but we never got into the same instance again. Until, just before Beyond Light, we matched each other in Crucible. I don't know if they realized it was me, but I did. I think back to it every now and again, and I hope they are well. And that was some wholesome Destiny stories to hopefully brighten your day. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Have a great day. Bye bye!